G'day, it's James from Espresso Resto, where restored is the new. So in today's video, we're looking at a restored Ascaso Steel Prof Duo. Duo meaning dual boiler. We've got a hot water boiler and a steam boiler. This Spanish stainless steel beauty is a higher end machine with really great construction materials for a consumer that doesn't have loads of space to work with. So we've got a total stainless steel body, and it's actually made of a sort of a thicker gauge stainless steel plate, which makes it quite a heavy machine, even though it's not taking up a lot of area compared to some of the sort of thinner gauge stainless steel you see in some other machines. In the back, we've got a water tank, and there is a load sensor on the water tank so that it will come on if you've run out of water. I'll just show you what happens. I'll just lift it up so that the load sensor is unloaded, and you'll see the light comes on the front of the machine, indicating, and it switches off the boiler heat light. So that cuts the heat to the boiler. Right, on the front here, we've got our temperature gauge, which allows you to surf the temperature. Now, that's a term that we haven't talked about on our videos before, but that's about knowing where on your gauge you're getting your best shots and waiting for that to hit and then hitting your extraction button, rather than a temperature controlled PID machine that exactly gets the right temperature. This is called surfing. You can do that on this gauge. Here is our power on button. This is our coffee extraction. I'll just throw some water through. Here we've got our hot water tap. So we've actually got a hot water tap on this, so you can do a long black. Comes out of there. And finally we have steam. And steam, actually the steam boiler is controlled by another button, so you can do just an espresso shot using just the espresso coffee boiler if you want, and keep the steam boiler off, so you don't have to be heating both up. But this is, I've got this on, which it's operated through this switch here, so it's on at the moment. And then to get the steam to come out, all you need to do is hit the button. It opens a solenoid and steam comes out. Now, the steam boiler is a thermoblock boiler, as in it pumps water through a path, and as it pumps through that path, it turns into steam. Thank you, doggy. You like steam too. So one drawback I wanted to raise to your attention here: if you are a mug coffee drinker, you might run into a little bit of a problem because it is quite a low group. So you might be in a situation where you have to make your shot in a little espresso shot, pour it into your mug, and then do the milk and then pour it in. Or you can go with the more elegant cup, and that will fit underneath. So all that said, let's make a coffee. Coffee in the portafilter here, 58mm brass, very nice. I'll lock that into the group. And surfing, so I reckon that's around about okay. So let's hit that and see what we got. Oh, there we go, that looks good. It's a nice steady extraction, not racing through. Looks pretty good. I really like this coffee actually. So while there is two boilers, I could have been doing this at the same time, but I am a little bit sequential in nature. So, and it's a bit easy to try and talk on one thing at once. But yeah, you could do both at the same time because it's two boilers. So ready to go with the steam. So we have a little Panarello here. So if you wanted to make it a bit less frothy, you could probably plug that up a bit, that little hole here. But I am just going to do it as it comes, and so there's a little pump you hear buzzing away in the background there, and that's driving the water through the thermoblock steam boiler, and I am getting plenty of foam here. So later models did come with a ball joint steam wand. This one just has a swivel, so it can go out and back just in the sort of one plane. But look, you can get a jug under it, no problem. and that's getting nice and hot now. So all you do is just switch it off. No need to turn a knob at all. Just test those barista skills again. Oop. There we go, and there, that's late at night. So that was the Ascaso Steel Prof Duo, knocking out a pretty good latte. So if you're in the market for a restored machine, get in touch. But in the meantime, keep caffeinated.